157's coverage of the Lime Cup 2007. I am Tom Mason.
And I'm Greg Lamb, and let's get cracking. Embry-Riddle hosted this year's 2007 Lime Cup, which featured 6 detachments from all over Florida. In attendance was over 200 cadets and cadre from every detachment in Florida. Noticeably not in attendance, of course, was pretty much everyone from Det 157. The opening ceremony started off with a rousing presentation by Master of Ceremonies, Sir Daniel Michael Coyne. The Lime Cup trophy was presented, which oddly enough featured neither a lime nor a cup. The trophy was fashioned out of ancient wood, which is rumored to date back to as far as Toby Miller's youth.
With the presentation of the Lime Cup came the lighting of the ceremonial torch, which the Lime Cup staff is yet to put out.
This, of course, has no connection with the current wildfires burning all over Florida, which have engulfed the state. Because, Tom, we didn't start the fire.
It was always burning since the world's been turning.
After the opening ceremonies, the events were kicked off with some action-packed games of ultimate football, non-Air Force rules. In the first round, Det 157 faced off against the brightly colored Florida Gators from the University of Florida. You may have heard of UF's explosive football program, having won this year's NCAA championships. The Eagles came into the first round figuring this would be a David versus Goliath match. However, Goliath sucked at the Lime Cup, and the Eagles pulled a Steve Irwin on the Gators and walked away with a 16-3 victory. Too soon?
Definitely not, Greg. Definitely not. In response to the ERAU's many great plays, the UF team went nuttier than squirrel turds, and it actually began attacking our players. In response to this, the great head of staff and safety at the Lime Cup, Matthew Schneider, threatened to use Air Force rules if they continued on this road.
The next competition featured a chance for the participants to flex their mental muscle in the Warrior Knowledge competition. Embry-Riddle's competitors featured SGA President Nathan Clapper and Cadet Wing Vice Commander Noel Niblack.
That's right, Greg. I was tallying up the scores here, and it seems Embry-Riddle won by a landslide. Although Cadet Clapper seems to have answered every question.
Well, to be fair, Cadet Clapper's gigantic arms did seem to dwarf the rest of the competition as he walked away with a beastly victory. The third event of the 2007 Lime Cup was the 4x800 relay. Each team had to pick 4 competitors to trek up the grueling path, which included the hill on the intramural fields. The competitors did an outstanding job of running in a circle several times.
Embry-Riddle finished in a close second behind FSU during this event.
You know what they say, Tom. Second place is the first loser.
That's right, Greg.
The Warrior race was an extreme test of the participants' physical stamina, orienteering skills, and pure willpower.
Which didn't matter much because the event was later thrown out because the inventor of land navigation is actually on the FSU team, and it turns out we went 180 degrees the wrong way.
Although every other team seemed to find their way perfectly, the FSU team didn't, and they proceeded to cry. The fifth and final event of the day, before the end of ceremonies, was the tug of war. This could have been the tie-breaking event for the Eagles, who were in second place, almost tied for first with the FSU Seminoles, until this competition erupted. However, due to a few losses by the Eagles team in the tug of war, they dropped the competition and later dropped the Lime Cup.
That's right, Greg. I was reading up on the Embry-Riddle team, and it turns out they had a cadet within their detachment that can leg press 900 pounds.
900 pounds?
900 pounds. Had they used this cadet, he might have been able to sway the rope to the other side.
Following the tug of war, the Lime Cup staff hosted an enormous barbecue for all participants and observers to enjoy,
in which they announced the winner of
hamburgers
the Lime Cup,
hot dog,
which would be the FSU team.
Mustard.
We found out that FSU and UF will be hosting the next 2 Lime Cups. And
after all was said and done, the final winners of the 2007 Lime Cup was the Florida State Seminoles. Congratulations, Seminoles. You did an excellent job, and hope to see you again next year. Also announced was that next year's Lime Cup will be held at the University of Florida, and in 2009 will be held at Florida State University. So to all the GMC cadets, look forward to a couple more great years of Lime Cups, and I hope you keep up the tradition. Thanks again to Cadet Martin, Cadet Labonte, and Cadet Griffin for picking up such a great tradition in Det 157 history and making the Lime Cup happen again. You're watching Det 157, and for ESPN 157, I'm Greg Lamb, and that little baby that stormed off. Like
I'm Tom Mason, signing off.